What's up, everybody? It's your boy Joshua Edwards, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Joshua's Proximity. You might see a little person off to the right of me. That is my daughter, obviously. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So, the Carolina Panthers are for real, ladies and gentlemen, and it has been a long time since I've said that. The one thing that they say in football that travels is defense and a solid run game. And right now, the Carolina Panthers have both of those. When you look at what we're doing on the outsides with J.C. Horn and how he is blanketing receivers, now I will admit, Mike Jackson is terrible. I never liked him. I don't think he's a good corner. But when you look at what J.C. Horn and the others and Derek Brown and Rico Dowdle in the running game, he should be the focal point moving forward in this offense. When you look at just the spark that he brings from a running back perspective, the offensive line looks like they want to block more with him in the backfield. And obviously our rookies are showing up. Nick Skirton, we know about Derek Brown. He's all over the place. But this matchup, this upcoming Sunday, is going to let us know everything we need to know about the Carolina Panthers. Now, I will say this. We have beaten some formidable opponents. Right now, we know the Dallas Cowboys defensively, they're trash. But offensively, they're top two. We ended up beating them. We're 4-3 on the year. A team that started off 1-3 has now won 4 straight. We were teetering on being 1-4, going down 17-0 against the Miami Dolphins. And just to see the full 360 that we are establishing right now, my daughter's talking about 6'7", if you can hear in the background. But this matchup right here against the Buffalo Bills without Bryce Young, without the guy that we believe is going to be our franchise quarterback, going up against the former reigning NFL MVP and Josh Allen. The thing about our defense is we can stop the run against anybody. If we stop James Cook, there's not a reason why we can't limit this offense at all. I think especially with the Bills, they have nobody that can really cause separation. Khalil Shakur, not really. Keon Coleman definitely can't cause any separation. Dalton Kincaid, if he's healthy, we don't know if he's going to play. And then we all know Josh Allen is Josh Allen. But if we are able to stop the run game like I know that we can, if we're able to run the ball effectively like I know we can, if Rico Dowdle is able to get the starting running, yes, baby. Yeah, the balloon, go give it to your mama. If if Rico Dowdle is able to establish the run exactly like I believe we could, I think there's not a reason why we can't go out here and compete with these boys. I'm not saying we're winning, but we are undefeated at home. And if we win, I'm another step closer to winning my elite controller. But that's just where we're at currently speaking. And just let me know what you think, man. I think that we are turning the corner. There is a new page in the Carolina Panthers chapter and a new era up under the David Tepper light. It looks like he made the right hire, him and Dan Morgan, and they're trusting our guy, Bryce Young. A lot of y'all that said C.J. Stroud was a guy, none of y'all has said anything. The stuff that I was talking about and other fans that know football, when we kept saying Bryce Young was surrounded by no talent, he didn't have an offensive lineman. You even had Cam Newton go out here and say C.J. Stroud should have been the number 1 overall pick. When they're not looking at the whole everything, now C.J. Stroud looks like Bryce Young did his first 2 seasons. C.J. Stroud has been awful. That team has been awful. They've been underperforming. And now you see exactly what Bryce Young can be with a solid running game and obviously with some more weapons on the outside. But it is that time that you guys know that we kick it off with my NFL top 10 NFL Joshua's proximity hierarchy. Let's go with it. Number 10, coming in at number 10 is the New England Patriots. Now, this is a team that we got whooped by. They did everything that they wanted to against us. Running, kick return. It was a bad showing all around against the New England Patriots. Coming in at number 10, a team that can do it all with Drake May, New England Patriots. Coming in at number 9 is the Denver Broncos. Now, this is a team that can compete with the AFC West. We know who is all obviously, excuse me, I'm sorry about that. We obviously know who's in the AFC West. Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City Chiefs, the LA Chargers, but it is mainly ran by the Kansas City Chiefs. This team defensively is stout. Bo Nix is a stud. They look like they got some things brewing out there at number 9, the Denver Broncos. And I will say this. If the Panthers beat the Bills, we're a top 10 team. Top 10 team. Coming in at number 8, the San Francisco 49ers. Now, I don't know why people are so low on them. Yes, they don't have their starting quarterback. Yes, they're missing their starting receiver. Yes, they're missing their all-pro linebacker and Fred Warner. But guys, there's nothing better than a better coaching right now that's doing more with less than Kyle Shanahan is at number 8, San Francisco 49ers. Coming in at number 7, excuse me, excuse me, the Seattle Seahawks. Now, I was contemplating on raising this team higher. This team is a legit threat to the entire NFC. They can run the football. They play great defense. Jackson Smith and Jigba is looking like a superstar. Look like a guy that should be rated well over 93 by the time Madden ends the season. At number 7, the Seattle Seahawks. Coming in at number 6 is the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, when you look at this team, they still look funky offensively. But they got Saquon Barkley. They got A.J. Brown on the outside. They're winning games, but it's just the way that they're winning. It's not efficient. It doesn't look like it did last year. And it's not going to look like it did last year. Everybody knows that they got to stop Saquon Barkley. But at number 6, the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming in at number 5 is the Green Bay Packers. A team that is 4-1-1, can do anything that you want them to, can run the football, can pass the football. They got great defense. You saw that they traded for Micah Parsons, and it's paying dividends. 4-1-1. Yes, they went to the wire with the Arizona Cardinals, but this team is still really probably the favorite to me personally, or at least one of the favorites in the NFC. At number 5, the Green Bay Packers. Coming in at number 4 is the LA Rams. Now, I know that they lost to the San Francisco 49ers. The NFC West is a 3-way tie right now between them. Excuse me. Woo, excuse me. Between them, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. I know that. But at the end of the day, excuse me. Good grief. Yeah, I'm okay, baby. Thank you. Oh, thank you, baby. Woo, I don't know what's going on. All right, I'm good. Now, I know it's a 3-way tie between them, the Seahawks, and the 49ers. But they got Matthew Stafford. They got Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua when he gets back. They're a well-coached team. At number 4, the LA Rams. Sorry about that. At number 3, Indianapolis Colts. Now, they look like the best team in football. I'm not going to front. We know Jonathan Taylor is probably more than likely the front runner for Offensive Player of the Year. He might break the all-time rushing record this year, or at least the all-time touchdown record this year. He's been that special. This team looks good. Only team with 1 loss outside of the Green Bay Packers. At number 3, the Indianapolis Colts. Now, at number 2, the Detroit Lions. This team is a team that can do it all as well. I know I've said that with a lot of these top 10 teams, but I understand that they struggled against the Chiefs. I understand that, but the bounce back that they've had, Jahmyr Gibbs looks like a superstar, like he is, and their offense looks like it's starting to hit. They need to get J-Mo a little more involved, but they're still solid. At number 2, Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions, yes, baby. Mic check. Coming in at number 1 is the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, this is what I will say about my list. My list, I don't care what the record looks like. What does the film look like? What does the eye in the sky look like? And it's hard to say right now that the Kansas City Chiefs are not playing the best football. You could just turn on the tape. It's there. It's evident. They are, right now, the best team in the NFL, especially with Rashee Rice getting added back. And once again, Josh's proximity. Baby girl, you want to come over here and say something? Say something to people. You don't want to say nothing? Say something to people.
No.
You don't want to say nothing? Okay, she doesn't want to say nothing. But once again, without further ado, Johnson's proximity, we out, baby.